Alright, so I'm looking at the scene over here. So, I mean, it's alright, you know. I definitely see um, good like thinking process. Yeah, yeah. So this is relatively smart, I think. There's guys who definitely work like this as well. Okay, so this is good. This is really good. All named out. Just gonna grab some of these. Middle mouse, click and drag. I'm gonna let go right around here. And let go of the middle mouse. Just to get hold control. And then dump it over here. Just to organize it. Grab this and this. Dump it over there. Okay. Using the middle mouse to drag. Alright, everything's named. I'm gonna name this as left. Okay. Okay, grab this. Press H. What is this guy right there? Press H. Grab this. Push it way back. Because it gets in the way of the line of sight. Now it's not. Next. Display. Grid. Option box. Just double checking to see if this is set up. Because it prevents a really annoying issue. Okay, so this and this. Apply and close. If it's not set up, the grid, when I press apply and close, the grid will end up being a lot larger. Okay, so it looks like it was set up then. Okay, so we're good. That was good then. Alright. I'm gonna just hide that for a moment. And just double check something. Control 1. Alright, see, this is what it is. Right here. Something's off. This one's a little... I gotta be careful. See. Gotta be super careful about that. Not trying to be a stickler, but I've done that before, and it can mess with you. This has to be in a display there. Has to be. Because you'll end up selecting it over and over again and drive yourself crazy. Reference. So you don't want to grab them. Make sure you have your poly count. Alright. Control 1. The left side, set to reference. I'm gonna hide the helmet. Neck. Alright. This is good. This is good. Really good. Go to little mouse, click and drag, dump it there. Good. Okay. Save as 02. Where's our eyeballs at? I'll grab this, push it down at the bottom. Oh, you did make it. Oh, never mind. Just gonna hide that or delete it. Never mind, that was good. You made it. Okay. All right. Just double checking here. I'm gonna click on here for the grid snapping. Just gotta double check everything just to make sure of this. See? Or maybe what I can do, just grab all of them, turn off the grid snapping, kind of move it over here a bit, press R, and just smash it flat. Smash it flat. Press and hold X, snap it, there. Okay, 9 minutes. Alright, first thing I notice is this. See, it's too narrow, it causes pinching. See? I mean, I see you're going for this style, but at the very least, right, see how it tapers in, hold Control Shift, slide it down, something like that. And then here, turn off the hide the neck for a while, hide the torso. Alright, good. And here, over here. Okay, so it looks like we got some structural things to clean up. See, right here too. See right here. All of this should be tuned. Control shift slide it. And more equidistant. It will be good to have more, or to create a collage of a goat in multiple different angles, so that we have a point of reference. Because if you look at, sounds cliche, but all the master artists, like in say the Renaissance or whatever, you know, they studied their subject material over and over again, you know, and just like with this too, you know, you have to understand your subject. Like, I don't know how to explain it, because there's, unless you're a master person that's, you know, master in anatomy, like creatures and people, you know, then you maybe not, don't need it anymore. But that's after decades of innate understanding. But for regular people, you gotta have more references. I tried doing it like this, you know, just based off of sketches. It ain't gonna work. You need more references. You ask any professional artist, they will convey the same thing. More references, you know, real life, stylized designs that maybe other people have created, as well as also real life, that we get a hybrid mix of understanding. Because this is what that is, it's a hybrid, you know. Tucking this back, because I'm looking at see this? I'm just looking at it like that. See how everything I talked about, see how it's coming together. Like here, it's collapsing, but maybe I'll kind of tuck it that way. It'll probably look kind of weird, so I'll check it out. Well, not really. See now it's, see if I undo this. See? Now I'm bringing back the mass just by acknowledging that there's curvature, silhouette. Same thing for rear. I notice where I'm gonna grab the front and side together, even though I don't see the front view, just making sure that I grab both of them. Okay, maybe I'll grab this and this, that way the move handle will be over here so that I can see it better. There. Okay. Now it's perfectly aligned. Okay. Well, more or less. All right. This is too bright. I can barely see anything. This is why you're gonna want that transparency. Remember I talked about that. It's just annoying to look at a big chunk of negative space. It's just when you do this for 10, 15, 20 hours at a time, not at a time, but you know, accumulating little things like this will drive you mad. It just does. Okay, now I can see a little bit better. I can just deal with it. Follow that. See? Look at that. This is what I mean by. See, I'm kind of following this, the construct of the sketch. See? You need to pull that back. Here getting too wide, so I just grab this and double tap, press R, just smash it like that. Yep, see? Whoa, what the hell? What the hell is this? Was this always here? Oh, okay. Alright, I see what you're doing. If you're gonna do that, you know, push it out. See? Little things like that. Even here. Control Shift. Or grab both of them. Press R. Control Shift, slide it in a bit. See, if this was a cutout, I can see the silhouette better too. If this was a separate transparency. Hence the reason why I mentioned about doing that. Control Shift slide. Control Shift slide. Maybe I'll grab these. Double tap. Control Shift slide it in more. Now you get a narrow thing. Grab that. Pump it back up a bit. Kind of going redundantly, going back and forth, but it is what it is. Okay. See, already, see how it looks a little bit less intimidating. See, when there's balance happening, the mind starts to kind of like relax a bit, at least for me. Slide it. See? Always going back to foundationally what I talked about. So your spacing. And these guys will drive people crazy because it causes a little pinch, and it's so annoying. See, like right over here, this thing has to be pulled back, and then do this, and then pull up, and then do this, exactly like the day when I did the lectures. See? And it's doing that shit again. There. Right here too. There. See? Already, you can tell it's coming together. At least, I think so. Yeah, I'll leave a little bit bulgy over here. Kind of give it that strong look. I also like to have where the front view, Control D, middle mouse, drag it up to there, and yank it so I can study it. See? See, this is what I mean by you need that see-through, dude. Yeah. Alright. Or maybe I'll just grab... can tell, like right over here. Too, too big of a chunk. Yank it back. Yank it back. This part here. So I'm gonna have to add one here sooner or later. Do that. Just gonna lift that up. And this, see, it needs to follow this way, just like a human skull as well. See, that part I'm gonna leave alone for a bit. And this one here, like you can tell, cause it's too much of a stiff line, so you gotta bulge it back up, just like in construct drawing of figure drawing. That way you get the sense of volume. Those are your implied lines. See how fucking nice it looks now. Here is your snout. See, I see how you made it wider, which is great. This is good. But you see how massive things happen when I just said, you know, like just freaking yank on it. Don't be afraid to experiment. Grab this too. Just freaking yank them. Grab these, pull it down. Grab that, yank on it. Make this wider. This was smart. This is not bad. I don't know where it's supposed to go. I don't know, is this where the mouth stops? See? And then, so I kind of like this, right? So since I like this bulky shape, oh, this is not good though. Shouldn't be stretching like that from over here. See? So already I can kind of tell this is probably the max, not the maximum, but I just freaking rotate it. Something like that. Just screw it, just let the thing. You see how I made the lines super clean, and how I'm just like freaking manhandling the mesh. This is why I say it's important about clean topology, because it allows you to make these shape changes super fast because of the lines are so clean. Anyway, so let's say over here, this big chunk over here. Insert edge loop. Maybe I'll do instead insert edge loop option box. Get out of my way. Insert with edge flow. That'll do something a little bit unique. Where the hell did it go? So insert with edge flow, and here obviously watch, it's gonna pop out bulk. See, again, insert with edge flow. See, not too bad. Then bring this down. Kind of like that, but let's try to do that then. And do that as well. Let's grab that. Okay. Multi-cut. I think I'm gonna let's put a dot over there. See? Here. And here, see how it's stretching? Right? So what you could do is like this area, bang, slide it. Slide is gonna slide. Just rotate it, pressing D. Press W, get out. After you rotate it, now I can chuck it like that. See? So you already can see I'm building out the chin already. But that would have been possible if the mesh wasn't nicely spaced out. I think what I'll do is press D as in David, rotate it. Press W, press E, and rotate like so. And push like so. Push up. Rotate it like so. Push up. Hopefully that won't look too bad. Yeah, it's alright. Grab that. Ta-da! This is fine. There we go. And then here, you know, sometimes you be like, fuck it, just get rid of it. And then multi-cut, and maybe I'll dump one. I think right around here will be start here, end it there. Good spacing. G as in George. Right here. I'm looking at the spacing. Looking at the spacing. Like that. And as a matter of fact, let's put a dot. See? Here, multi-cut. I'm just gonna put a little line here, and here, and here. I'm gonna put a line here, and the reason why, so I delete it. This is what I mean by that. Just to think outside of the box, rotate it. I'm gonna get the angle so it goes down that way. See? Yeah, see? This is stretching. It doesn't look nice. You know, you could tell. But this looks better. This doesn't look too nice over here. So I'm just keeping a eye on it. Here, slide, Control Shift. See? And then this big fat stretching crap over here, multi-cut. Think I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna click here. See, because you know, I'm not gonna merge here. I'm just thinking there's alignment happening. Put one here. Delete that. Dump one there. Dump one there. And before I push even more, D as in David. Rotate it like so. Try to get an angle. Just lining up this line with this line and this line. Press W. Chuck it. Press D as in David. Maybe do that. Press W. Pull up. See? Now I'm building his muzzle. Grab that. Pull on the constraint scale. Constraint pulling. So. Then this guy. Bang. Now we have a connection. Still following the rules. See? And it's a closed loop, which means that it's precision based, where it won't make tons of more lines that never closes and forever goes on forever. I'm gonna go here. Now is a good time to start adding colors. Get the hell out of my way. Hell out of my way. Clear. Press tab. AI standard. So I made another one. Grab that, press F. Red. Control A. So to make this, you just press tab, right? The tab key. Right click and hold, drag, assign material to viewport. Shading, turn that off. Oh, so it's not accepting the other side. Right click, hold, assign material. Okay, good. See? Here, multi-cut tool, you just redirect it. Start here, go up to here, grab that, press 4, making sure nothing else is selected. Because this is where a lot of the issues happen too, where you end up selecting the back of the head. Delete. Multi-cut. If I do, oh, interesting, it's like any whatever, multi-cut. One here. One there. One there. Control Shift slide it a bit. See the spacing. Control Shift slide it back a bit. Spacing. This alone, like I keep on saying, it's literally everything. It's not just me. You know, I'm quoting guys who said that, you know, and that's after I figured out myself. So it's just confirming what I figured out on my own. Whereas, like really good, high level professional artists, they talk about that, and when I heard it from them as well, it only is verified what I learned on my own, that this is ultra important, not just my own assumptions. See? Logically, you could see it happening. Pop, pop. Yeah, like here, I'm not even tripping. This thing looks stupid. Who cares? Just delete it. You know? This. I undid it. It's a little. Not delete it. And here, what I can do is multi-cut. Like this needs to loop around. See? Like this mouth. It needs to loop into itself. And so you have all these crazy ass lines, right? And when I first was learning and whatnot, I used to get what's the word I'm looking for? Like stuck, not knowing what to do. Alright. Just do that. And here, we're gonna just get rid of it. Multi-cut. This here, I don't like how it's skewing. So I just freaking grab it and move it. Here, same thing that I talked about, closed loop. And this here looks weird, so I'm gonna just pull it this way. See, now this is where we're getting into like anatomy territory. And I'm just thinking it will kind of start to widen out. This is where you want to have Control Shift, put the cursor here. That way it'll allow you to slide it. Otherwise it won't sometimes. This here, grab this and this. Control Shift, slide it back. See, this and this. Maybe I'll pull this out, open a bit, just to widen it up. Just felt like it. Maybe I'll consider widening that out a bit. Alright, so let's say here it's gonna wanna loop, let's say like this. See, universally same language, closed loop. And it's gonna go back into itself, into the mouth, the roof of the mouth. That's what you need to know about anatomy. There's no way you can fake this. You have to know anatomy. See? Like, right now, if this was my own project, I would have references of how the jaw, right, the maxilla is what they call it, and this down here is your mandible, and how that structure set up. Right now I'm just guessing shape wise, literally just guessing how to shape it, and that's where things go wrong. Where the hell did you go? Extrude edge. Maybe I'll see? Now we're talking about the other side, right? And where the teeth comes in afterwards. Offset and some translate. Then we have a supporting edge loop over here, just like in hard surface modeling that I taught you guys, right? See? The train tracks, the inlays type of a deal. See? Right here. I'm just wrapping this around more. Just like how this construction line was made like an ellipse. I'm doing the same thing for this. And here, see how this thing's like needs this area needs more lines, because it's, see, you could tell, see how stretched out. Multi-cut, and this triangle too. So I'm trying to think about how to put one here. And as you can tell, see, it's a quad. Here's the muzzle that I talked about. Literally. See? All from just freaking clean lines. Maybe now I feel like, I'll grab here to probably like, maybe like here, I don't know, just pull out a bit, so kind of bulk it out a bit. And it's still relatively clean. Whereas if it was not clean, you'd have jagged parts where they're kind of like poking or collapsing. But since it's a clean mesh, relatively little damage done to it. Yeah, just can yank it like that too. Yeah, just kind of turn like that. I get feel like a ellipse. So I see this is gonna be the traps. The shoulder inserts the upper traps, inserts to this area here. And this is the shoulder muscle coming out this way. Here, just do that. Here, too wide, do that. Here, you gotta know the structure, and right now I don't know the structure, so I'm just guessing. You need more of the drawing or the reference images, man. You know, this is why I keep on harping on everyone, but no one freaking does it, man. I don't know, man. Just it's frustrating. Nothing against you, the artist. It's just human nature. It's just these annoying lines. Just freaking get rid of it. Here too. Just freaking get rid of it. Who cares? See, I don't know what to make of this. Here. See, now you really need the anatomy books or something on animals. Because right now I'm drawing a blank. This isn't a human head, that's why. It's weird, like my brain just starts to slow down and not know what to do. Is this part I know what to do. Going back to the rules of basic skull structure. those. Just pull on it. See how easy that was? Because it's so, the spacing was so clean. Just makes for easier updating. I know the concept's not like that, but you know, just shape-wise, it looks better like this. And here, just like, fuck it, delete it. Just wait for later. Grab these and just pull these back. Time is it? An hour already? See, I don't know what to do here. Well, kind of. Maybe I'll do this and I'm just basically remembering how these type of animals have a skull. See, now I gotta stop because I literally don't know what to do from here. Yeah. This guy needs to be bigger. Hey, this needs to be fixed, man. I forgot to fix that. I'm gonna hide this. For now, I recommend just using a regular sphere because of this. I'm at set to object mode just for easier control. Object mode. See, but you need anatomy. You gotta understand. See, I don't even know how the eyes typically. I'm assuming the eyes point this way. I think, yeah. That helps me out. So you fill up the volume. eyeballs are typically pretty large too, just in general. Maybe I'll just have this and what I'm gonna do is temporarily shift right click smooth. Where the hell's my smooth at? Smooth. And I'm gonna set it to 2. But I'm not gonna delete the history. I'm gonna name this as temp right eye temp. And then grab this, press V as in Victor, snap it to the surface. Press V as in Victor, snap it to the surface. So this is a prelude to what Quadra is going to end up like. Because you just, if this was a base mesh, right, and it has a lot of lines, right now I'm sticking the skull to the surface like this, but with Quadra you can literally stick dots all over a ugly base mesh that has a lot of wireframe on it and draw on top of it, but just follow the topology. And it's so fast, highly effective. It's a pro way to approach things. Now here it tells us that these guys have to be pushed in. I need to turn that shit off. Shift drag, the hammer tool, turn that crap off. Constraint point. Too crowded in there. Here, I think, you know what, if I go grab that, see right here, sometimes you just gotta go like That's why the skull is so important. If the skull doesn't have enough mass, there's no way you can fit the freaking eyeballs in the first place. See? All that junk over there too. This is probably a jawline, I'm assuming. So you gotta look inside, kind of gauge. Here, see, I have to stop now because I don't know what to do. I need more data. Because if you don't have enough data and you try to fake it, nothing good's gonna come out of it. Because I've done it before where I try to fake it and try to see if I can make a nice shape just off of randomly. I mean, unless you're a master artist who has all that data in their brain, it ain't happening, man. See, all comes down to anatomy. Right now, I have no idea what to do. At least this will help support it. And this here will help with that ridge. See? And this is supposed to, well, it's gonna be like this. So technically, it's gonna go like that. And then either loop, probably loop over here. Horse, almost like a horse. This one, just fucking delete it. There you go. Same thing. This time, maybe I think I want to stick it to that. I don't know, I just felt like it. Could be wrong. See? Grab that. Maybe I won't delete that. But I'm keeping my rules. About keeping things clean. See? Eat it. Always go back to the spacing. Again, I'm turning it, rotating it so I can get a ellipse going that way. Then this one, probably want to go back. I don't know. I know for a fact I need one more this way, but let's say I don't know what to do right now. Surface line. Surface slide. I'll grab these two. Let's cut. The tear duct is supposed to be off. there's the eyes, the eye socket here for this type of animal. There's a specific look. See, I'm already deviating a bit, so this is where it needs to stop and refer back to studying anatomy. Probably this area could use probably won't go down there like that. I'll just freaking get rid of this shit. Oh, that thing fucking annoys me. Bridge. The hell? I know there's a certain look on the eye, and I'm not too sure how to approach it because I don't have reference. So, yeah, but for sure, you do want to have this. See, this is critical to mark off the colors. It's critical because this needs to go back around. If this isn't done, or in terms of like the coloration, odds of failure is high, super high. Like literally, you can count on it that things aren't gonna work out with color coordination. Along with tons of reference images. I'm gonna leave it like that for now because there's no point without more reference images. Because right now it's kind of steering away from looking like actually, I mean, it's pretty close. Even with me just fumbling around. Just grab that one still. See? Anyway, I'm gonna leave it like that. This is a lot already, so do what you can. And I recommend to collect images, right? And to go from there. More images of skulls and just different angles of goats, you know? And also to find images of how other people modeled these type of creature styles, whether it be a horse or whether it be I don't know, whatever the hell it is, and then to make a collage. It's actually critical, you know. If someone wants to be a professional artist, they have to do things like this, you know, because if you're out in the job work field and then just kind of like faking it, the producer's just gonna come by and say, hey, this is taking too long, man, and let's go, type of a deal. So it's just FYI, just telling straight up facts as to how things go and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna leave it like that. It's an hour and 30. I'm just gonna dump the entire video in there. I got things to do and stuff like that, so I can't go in and chop it up. Takes a bit of a time. See, this part pinches in. It's a tear duct, but there's a certain location of the tear duct, and also you gotta think about how this thing, the eyelid folds all back to anatomy. See, this looks weird. Something's weird. Something's weird. There needs to be at least one more edge loop, because it's losing mass. See, it needs another edge loop here. It doesn't matter if I bring this. But yeah, you're gonna want another edge loop. I don't know what to do. So it's starting to break already. I'm gonna stop. I gotta freaking stop. Alright, that's it. Bye bye.